It happened 2 weeks ago. Since then, I haven't really slept. Not properly. Not without something scratching at the edge of my mind. We live in a small apartment. Me, my girlfriend Mia, and our cat. It's not much. Second floor, no balcony, no fire escape. Just one entrance, one exit, one door. The windows don't open. They're sealed shut, painted over by the last landlord, I think. The kind of place where everything creaks, but nothing ever really breathes. That night, I woke up at 2:10 a.m. Not because of a sound, not a nightmare, just a sensation. The kind of waking that feels unnatural, like your body is reacting to something your brain hasn't registered yet. I rolled over. Mia wasn't there. Her side of the bed was cold. No warmth, no imprint on the pillow, just flat sheets. I didn't panic at first. Sometimes she gets up to get water or check on the cat. But the apartment was dark, silent. I called her name softly. No answer. Got up. Checked the kitchen. Nothing. Bathroom. Empty. Closets. Open and dark. Even checked the laundry room in the hallway. Still nothing. Then I noticed her phone. Still on the nightstand. Screen dim. Her shoes were by the door. Jacket still on the hook. Keys in the bowl. The front door was still locked. The chain latch was still set. The deadbolt unmoved. That was when the first cold shiver crawled across my spine. She hadn't left. Couldn't have. Not physically. Not without unlocking the door, unchaining it, opening it, and somehow putting it all back perfectly without making a sound. I walked the apartment again, more frantic this time, checked under the bed, behind the couch, even opened the fridge for no reason. I just couldn't accept it. At 2:28 a.m., I called the police. They arrived surprisingly fast. 2 officers. They asked me the standard questions. Last time I saw her, any fights, any medications. I told them we'd gone to bed around midnight, watched a movie. She was tired. We didn't argue. They searched the building, every apartment, every hallway, roof, basement, even the trash chute. Nothing. We pulled up the hallway security footage. It showed me entering our apartment at 11:42 p.m. Then, nothing. No one left. No one entered. Except, at exactly 2:12 a.m., the feed glitched. Just 1 second. Static. Then back. The door was still shut. Still locked. But after that moment, Mia was gone. It was like something reached in and took her out. No opening of the door. No struggle. No sound. Just 1 second of missing time. And then, silence. They couldn't explain it. The officers looked at each other. One of them suggested maybe Mia left earlier than I remembered. That maybe I fell asleep and forgot. But I didn't. I know what I saw. I know what I felt. That cold spot in the air when I woke up. That tension. That void. The next night, I didn't sleep. I sat in the living room, faced the front door, phone on record, every light off. At exactly 2:12 a.m., the lamp beside me flickered. Not all the lights, just the one by the door. Then the air got cold again, but this time I saw my breath. I was breathing normally, but something else was there. Another sound, a second breath, low, wet, heavy, like lungs that hadn't used air in centuries. I didn't move, didn't blink, just waited. And then it stopped, instantly, like a switch flipped. No footsteps, no shadows, just that dead, pressurized silence. The third night, I set up 2 phones, one on the inside, facing the front door, one outside, in the hallway. Both started recording around 2 a.m. I went to bed, left the door visible from the crack in the bedroom. At 2:11, the cat started growling. She never growls, never. She crawled off the bed and sat by the door, ears flat, eyes wide, tail low. At 2:12, everything went still again. The air flattened. Even the sound of the city outside vanished. And then she bolted, straight under the bed. Didn't come out until morning. When I checked the footage, I froze. At 2:12:04, the hallway camera glitched again. Just 1 second, same as before. But the indoor camera, it caught something, a shape, a long vertical stretch of black. No edges, no legs, no face. Just a distortion, like something wrong with reality itself. It didn't move like a person, didn't even walk. It just slid across the floor, passed through the door, paused in the hallway, turned toward the bedroom, and stood there, staring, even though it had no eyes, no head. I could feel it watching, like heat through a wall, except cold. And then it blinked out. One frame, it was there. The next, gone. I watched it 10 times, then 20, each time hoping it would disappear, that maybe I imagined it. But it was there, and it knew it was being watched. The cat refuses to go near the hallway now. She hisses at the air. The officers don't return my calls anymore. They think Mia ran, think I made this up. But I didn't. And every night since, at 2:12 a.m., the light flickers. The cold returns, and I hear that breath. Last night, I checked the door. The chain was off. I know I didn't touch it. I never touch it anymore. And there were footprints, bare, wet, too large to be mine. One step inside the doorway, then nothing. It's getting bolder, more confident. It took Mia in silence. And now it's practicing noise. I think it's learning how to open the door, how to stay longer, how to stay seen. Tonight, I'm not going to record. No more cameras, no more lights. If it wants to come in, it won't need to try anymore, because I'll be waiting. And if I vanish too, check the hallway camera. Just rewind to 2:12